Hi y'all, I'm Allison. In November, I house sat for a cat, went to school in the sky, traveled across Europe, did time in a Victorian asylum, fought for inclusivity, solved a cold case, and traveled to Egypt on a scavenger hunt. Now, between all of my TBR games, I was supposed to read 18 books this month. I read 7 with 2,564 pages with 0 audiobooks. Out of those, I was mostly a young adult with 3 books. Then I had 2 adult and 2 middle grade. For the genres, it broke down 2 each from mystery, historical fiction, and fantasy. And then 1 other, humor. Unbelievably, I didn't start any new series, but I did make progress on a few of them. 39 Clues, book number 4. The Extraordinary Adventures of the Athena Club, 2nd book. Controverse, 2nd book. Current on this one. Have to wait for the next one to come out. And Monster High. This is the 3rd out of 4. I didn't finish any series, but that's okay. Longest book of the month by far, European Travel for Monstrous Gentlewomen, 708 pages, which contrasts against the shortest book of the month, Bad Kitty versus Uncle Murray, with 157 pages. I have quite a few books that I didn't get to that will be going back on the shelf for another month, which are Legendborn, School Spirit, Murder by Invitation Only, The Man Who Died Twice, Cruel and Unusual, The Swifts, yet again, Mr. Darcy's Story, and Poisoned. Again, those all go on the Wheel of Shame. One day, my friends, one day. Going back to the ones I did read, my favorite of the month, actually I have 2, The Memory Thieves by Danielle Clayton, and Murder in the Family by Kara Hunter. Least favorite, I didn't really have one, but the one with the lowest rating would be Bad Kitty versus Uncle Murray. I just had a really great month. So my 5-star reads were Beyond the Grave by Jude Watson, Monster High 3, Where There's a Wolf, There's a Way by Lacey Harrison, and The Memory Thieves by Danielle Clayton. My 4 stars were The Lost Melody by Joanna Davidson Politano, European Travel for the Monstrous Gentlewoman by Theodora Goss, and Murder in the Family by Kara Hunter. This one actually got 4.5 stars. And for the 3 stars, as mentioned, Bad Kitty got 3.5, and that was the lowest. Great month. I did have 1 DNF, and that is Plum Spooky by Janet Ivanovich, simply because I jumped the gun and I read it too early. I realized this midway through the book when I was getting a little lost, because I just finished book 9, and this is the novella that goes between 14 and 15. I should have read the Christmas novella. We'll fix that this month. So it's just going back on the shelf for next Halloween. Okay, let's hand out some awards to our little superlatives. And we're going to start with the most mysterious book was Murder in the Family. I did not guess the ending on this one, despite trying really, really hard. This was our buddy read. Had a blast with it. Most surprising was The Lost Melody. I ended up loving this way more than I anticipated. And despite its dark subject matter, it was really hopeful and compassionate. So highly recommend. Most adventurous, of course, would have to be the European Travel. Got 2 storylines. They're traveling all across Europe, and so much happens. I can't even, despite its length, I didn't feel like it was too long. So really great follow-up to the first one, and worth the time. Most magical, by far, The Memory Thieves. The world building in this is just chef's kiss. Loved it. It's probably the closest I've gotten to another Hogwarts, but this one is a magical school set in the skies. We also tap into the New Orleans lore and beliefs down there, and I love this world. Check it out. Here's the first one in case you're curious. The Marvelers. The cutest book of the month, I think, would have to get a Monster High. I love all of the pop culture references in here from the early, I guess, 2010s, 2008, around there. Love it. So much fun with a really great message about inclusivity, that you don't have to tear down one group to elevate another. Love it. Most unique, Murder in the Family. This is like a screenplay for a TV documentary series where they're solving a cold case. Loved it. So much fun. Most puzzling, 39 Clues Beyond the Grave. They have to solve riddles and everything as they're trying to move forward in their family's scavenger hunt. And I just get such nostalgic vibes when I read these. I love this series. It's just one of my all-time favorites. Funniest would have to go to The Antics of Bad Kitty. I'm wondering if Finley has seen this book and is getting ideas from it. That's all I'm going to say. Favorite characters. This one was a hard one, but I think I'm going to go with the Memory Thieves. I just found them so adorable, and I just love every one of them. I want to spend more time with these characters, and I can't wait to see where their story is going to go next. So I am anxiously awaiting the third book in this series. All right, so even though I didn't get a ton of reading done in November, that's okay, because we did do our second Start and Stop Buddy Read. And, you know, it's the holidays, so I will take it as a win. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Keep an eye out. I have no idea what order everything will be coming out in, but I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and that I will see you soon. Bye.